Birds of prey, or raptors, include species of bird that primarily hunt and feed on vertebrates that are large relative to the hunter. Additionally, they have keen eyesight for detecting food at a distance or during flight, strong feet equipped with talons for grasping or killing prey, and powerful curved beaks for tearing flesh. The term raptor is derived from the Latin word rapio, meaning to seize or take by force. In addition to hunting live prey, most also eat carrion, at least occasionally, and vultures and condors eat carrion as their main food source. Despite of the typical appearance you have in mind regarding the birds in this bird category, some species are actually really beautiful. Here are the 10 most beautiful birds of prey in the world. Number 10. The pale chanting goshawk breeds in southern Africa and is a resident species of dry, open semi-desert with less annual rainfall. It is commonly seen perched on roadside telephone poles. This species is approximately 55 centimeters, 22 inches in length, with a wingspan of 110 centimeters, 43 inches. The adult has gray upper parts with a white rump. The central tail feathers are black, tipped with white, while the outer tail feathers, head and upper breast, are barred in gray and white. The bill is red at the base and dark gray at the tip. The cere, facial skin, and long legs are also red. In flight, the adult has black primary flight feathers, very pale gray secondaries, and gray forewings. From below, the flight feathers and tail are white with black barring. Number 9. The black and white hawk eagle is found throughout a large part of tropical America, from southern Mexico to northern Argentina. It is some 50 to 60 centimeters, 20 to 24 inches long overall, and weighs about 850 grams, 30 ounces. The head, neck, and body are white. A small crest forms a black spot on top of the head, and the area around the eyes, particularly towards the bill, is also black. The wings are black, and the bird has a brownish tail, barred black dark gray, and with a white tip. The iris is orange. The feet pale to bright yellow with black talons. The bill is black with a yellow cere. The sexes are alike in color, but the female is larger. The black and white hawk eagle is hard to confuse with any other bird in its range. The black-faced hawk is very similar in overall coloration, but it is much smaller and has a black tail with a single bold white bar in the middle. Number 8. The collared falconet is found in the Indian subcontinent and Southeast Asia. Its natural habitat is temperate forests, often on the edges of broadleaf forest. The collared falconet is a very small falcon with a length of 18 centimeters, 7 inches, shriek-like in shape, mainly pied and having bold white supercilia and collar, with relatively heavy double-toothed bill. It has shortish wings, a medium-length tail, strong half-feathered legs, and powerful feet. It perches conspicuously on top or edge of tree or bush, often on dead twig, frequently bobbing head and slowly moving tail up and down. Wingtips less than half-down tail. Sexes are similar. Number 7. The secretary bird is a very large, mostly terrestrial bird of prey, usually found in the open grasslands and savanna of the sub-Saharan region. The secretary bird is instantly recognizable as a very large bird with an eagle-like body on crane-like legs, which increases the bird's height to as much as 1.3 meters, 4.3 feet tall. This bird has an eagle-like head with a hooked bill, but has rounded wings. The neck is not especially long and can only be lowered down to the inner tarsal joint, so birds reaching down to the ground or drinking must stoop to do so. Secretary bird flight feathers and thighs are black, while most of the coverts are gray, with some being white. It has a large wedge-shaped tail with alternating white and black banding at its ends. Sexes look similar to one another, although the male has larger head plumes and tail feathers. Adults have a featherless red-orange face, as opposed to the yellow facial skin of the young. Number 6. The northern Karakara is a resident in Cuba, northern South America, and most of Central America and Mexico, just reaching the southernmost parts of the United States, including Florida, where it is a resident but listed as threatened. The northern Karakara has a length of 49 to 58 centimeters, 19 to 23 inches, a wingspan of 122 to 125 centimeters, 48 to 49 inches, and weighs around 1 kilogram. Average weight is higher in the north of the range, smaller in the tropics. Among Karakaras, it is second in size only to the southern Karakara. Broad-winged and long-tailed, it also has long legs and frequently walks and runs on the ground. It is very cross-shaped in flight. The adult has a black body, wings, crest, and crown. The neck, rump, and conspicuous wing patches are white, and the tail is white with black barring and a broad terminal band. The breast is white, finely barred with black. The bill is thick, gray, and hooked, and the legs are yellow. The cirri and facial skin are deep yellow to orange-red, depending on age and mood. Number 5. The bat falcon is a resident breeder in tropical Mexico, Central and South America, and Trinidad. The female bat falcon at 30.5 centimeters, 12 inches in length, is much larger than the 23 centimeter, 9-inch long male. Adults have a black back, head, and tail. The throat, upper breast, and neck sides are creamy white. The lower breast and belly are black, finely barred white, and the thighs and lower belly are orange. Young birds are similar, but with a buffy throat. This small dark bird of prey inhabits open woodlands and forest clearings. Bat falcons perch conspicuously on high open snags, from which they launch aerial attacks on their prey. They hunt bats, birds, and large insects, such as dragonflies. The smaller male takes more insects, and the female more birds and bats. Number 4. The slender American kestrel is roughly the size and shape of a mourning dove, although it has a larger head, longer, narrow wings, and long, square-tipped tail. In flight, the wings are often bent and the wingtips swept back. This bird of prey is pale when seen from below and warm, rusty brown spotted with black above, with a black band near the tip of the tail. Males have slate blue wings. Females' wings are reddish-brown. Both sexes have pairs of black vertical slashes on the sides of their pale faces, sometimes called a mustache and a sideburn. It hunts insects, small mammals, and reptiles from a perch or on the wing. It will hover above a field on rapidly beating wings, or soar in place in strong winds above a hillside. Flight style is quick and buoyant, almost erratic, with wings usually swept back. Number 3. The Pygmy Falcon, or African Pygmy Falcon, lives in eastern and southern Africa, and is the smallest raptor on the continent. As a small falcon, only 19 to 20 centimeters, 8 inches long, it preys on insects, small reptiles, and small mammals. Adult pygmy falcons are white below and on the face, gray above, and females having a chestnut back. There are white eye spots on the nape. Juveniles have a brown back, duller than adult females, with a rufous wash on the breast. The flight feathers of the wings are spotted black and white, while the tail is barred black and white. Pygmy falcon territories are occasionally inhabited by groups, where there are more than 2 adults living together and tending nestlings. There are 4 potential reasons for this behavior: defense, cooperative polyandry, delayed dispersal of offspring and cooperation, and thermoregulation, warmth. Number 2. The black Baza is found in the forests of the northeast India, the eastern Himalayas, China, and Southeast Asia. The black Baza is a small and distinctively colored raptor. It ranges from 30 to 35 centimeters, 12 to 14 inches in length, a 66 to 80 centimeters, 26 to 31 inch wingspan, and a weight of 168 to 224 grams. When perched, the upright crest and contrasting patterns make it difficult to misidentify. In flight, it is crow-like and is often seen in small groups or flocks during migration. It is somewhat crepuscular and more active at dusk and in overcast weather. This bird has short, stout legs and feet with strong talons. A prominent crest is a feature of this bird of prey. Number 1. The Bature eagle is the most famous of the snake eagles. Bature is French for tightrope walker. This name was probably chosen because of its distinctive aerial acrobatics. Its pitch black feathers with white under the wings, bright red face and legs, and black beak are characteristic markings. Unlike most creatures, female Bature eagles are larger than males. It can take an immature Bature up to 8 years to shed all their brown plumage and turn into full adults. The Bature has exceptionally long wings and a short tail, so that its feet extend beyond the tail in flight. The Bature's brown eyes are surrounded by facial skin that is a strikingly bright red and devoid of feathers. As if to give a sense of artistic balance, the legs are the same brilliant red as the face.